Alright, Assalamualaikum. Cik Faizah, can you hear me? Prof Murni.
Salam.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Ha, ya.
So,
Ya, Cik Faizah.
boleh ya?
Okey,
Nampak saya?
boleh. Nampak? Alhamdulillah. I think
Nak live dah ke?
Ha?
Nak live dah ke? Belum kan?
Dah live ke ni Sekejap siapa yang technician kat sini Kat City Media siapa Brother, kita dah live ke? Sekejap saya try PM.
Akak rasa belum lagi untuk live.
Belum lagi
Akak rasa belum. Nanti tak apa. I pergi keluar kejap tanya siapa yang handle je.
Katanya ketemu ni katanya Brother Shah dengan Angah, tapi saya tak ada nombor diorang pula. Ketemu ni mute.
Sorry, because I tak ada nombor dia orang. I'm tak sure. I have their numbers.
Saya tanya Kak Zura. Prof.
Selalunya Laili je
Okey. Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Cik Faizah, kita dah live sekarang.
Okay.
Alright. So kita start lah. Alright. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'in. Sorry for the interruption. Suddenly my YouTube also is on. Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to every one of you. Thank you everyone for spending your time to join this event today. So before we begin, let us recite Surah Al-Fatihah to gain barakah. Bismillah.
Al-Fatihah.
So, alright. Okay, my name is Nurleni Nilam Putri binti Junurham. Okay, and I am from Department of Library and Information Science, and I will be your moderator for today. Okay. So before we begin, I want to remind a few things here. The first, today's session is being recorded to be available for viewing post-conference. The session also is live streaming through Zoom and YouTube channel. Second, tentatively, the duration for this talk is 1 hour, including question and answer. We will start with presentation by the speaker and then followed by question and answer session. So during the presentation, please keep yourself muted. Turn off your microphone. If you have question for the speaker, you may raise your hand and turn on your microphone. Please identify yourself and you may proceed with asking question. Okay. Or you can put your question in the chat features in the Zoom meeting and YouTube channel. I will read your question during the Q&A session as time permits. Okay, so the attendance link can be found at the chat box. Please register your attendance. Okay. Alright, so now we move on to our main agenda. The title for today's talk is Digital Library Service, UiTM Experience. And our speaker for today's event is Mr. Ahmad Faizal bin Jaafar. Before we start the session, let me read our speaker profile. Mr. Ahmad Faizal bin Jaafar received his bachelor degree in Science Information System Management at University Technology Mara, UiTM, in 2005, and just recently has completed his master's study in Information Management in 2022. He started working at Infotech UiTM, Shah Alam, from 2000 until 2005 as a webmaster and become a librarian after completed his bachelor in 2005 until now. Mr. Faizal has 17 years of experience as a librarian and currently a senior librarian at UiTM Shah Alam. Among the projects that Mr. Faizal involved are Beacon Library and Cloud Library, Virtual and Augmented Reality in UiTM Library, Cashless Initiative in UiTM Library, UiTM Digital Library mobile apps, My Knowledge Management, and many more. And also he received several awards and acknowledgements such as Best Facilitator for Convention KIK Convention peringkat UiTM 2019 and 2016 Zon Tengah, Silver Award in the First International Business Management Virtual Innovation and Invention of Idea Competition in 2021, Gold Award for 5 bintang and tempat kedua sektor awam in the Innovation Conference and Exposition EPIC 2020, and there are other more. Okay. He is quite experienced. So many awards he received. Okay, so without further ado, let us welcome our speaker, Mr. Ahmad Faizal Jaafar, to begin with his talk. The floor is yours, Mr. Ahmad Faizal.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Okay, can you see my slide?
Yeah.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi sholli sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillah, today we can meet because previously we planned in December, Doctor. However, I have a conflict, infection. So never mind. Alhamdulillah, we get meet today. Thank you, Doctor, for inviting me to share my experience in the digital library and all the library progress. So for this slide, okay, for sharing, you can use my presentation. You can see, you can capture screen, whatever you can share. So as Dr. Mentioned just now, I'm senior librarian working in the library since 2005. So along the way, I have developed involved in several projects, Cashless, Beacon Library, the Cloud Library, and now I'm still in the IT department. what we call in digital library department. So as you know, I straightforward. You know that right now Malaysia going to the Malaysia Digital. So just now the PM just replaced MSc for the senior people. Maybe know Malaysia Super Corridor. Right now we are renamed is Malaysia Digital. Malaysia Digital. So PM launched Malaysia Digital and replaced the MSc last year. So actually, Digital Malaysia involved in digital economy initiative. So all of us are involved in the and participate in the digital library. So for UiTM, we have a digital campus initiative. So to support the digital campus initiative, so we have a digital library in UiTM to support the digital campus initiative in UiTM. So this is some of model, the model of the UiTM digital library. We actually separate digital library UiTM to three major components. First is the digital service, then digital collection, then we also have a digital process. Yes. So along the way, actually we start our so-called digital since the 1994 when we developed our first OPEC using a SISPUKOM, what we call in Malay is SISPUKOM, Sistem Perpustakaan Berkomputer that day, early 1994. Actually, that year we not call a digital library. At that time we called electronic, computerized and electronic era. So right now all the digital is in the electronic base. So without electronic, we cannot move to the digital era. So our digital library has we have promote to our this is for our previous VC. So we have a launching in 2018. Then right now we are still moving. So what is a library? Normally people define library a place where a book are arranged to be read. So it's normal definition of a library. So there has a lot of term for the library. For the digital library, it's a very general way, simple of organizing. This is by Pendic 2007. So according to the Gladney HM 1994, is a digital library is mentioned as a library service is an assemble of a digital computing and storage, communication, machinery together with the software needed to reproduce, emulate, and extend the service provided by conventional library based on paper or the material means that collecting, storing, cataloging, finding, and dissemination information. So this is I think more comprehensive of definition of digital library. Digital library also called an online library sometimes. Also as internet library, also called as a digital repository. This of the definition of and the terminology called digital collection. So it's or in a digital collection is all online databases, digital object, include text, still image, audio, video, digital document. Quite popular is the digital document like a PDF. Another one is a digital media format as a library accessible through the internet. When they're called a digital and electronic, previously in 1974, we don't have internet yet. So we more on electronic library. When internet came, we moving to the web base. Right now, all the digital application or what's it called digital more on internet base. Without internet, normally we cannot get the digital collection, whatever you call. Otherwise, you stand alone in your PC or your server or local area network. So when you call digital library, we need internet as long as electronic resources or electronic device. So an object consists of digitized content, like a print, photograph, as well original produce digital, like a word processor is quite popular. Early 2000, we are moved all the collection thesis to the digital. So I will show you the roadmap. So in the live UiTM experience as well original produce. So right now we have a social media post also can support a digital library, what we call library 2.0 or web 2.0. So we call a library web 2.0. In addition to storing content, digital library provide means organized. So the role of the librarian and the role of library digital is we have a proper organizing and searching and retrieving system, content in the collection of all collection. Digital library can be very immersively in size of and scope. It can maintain by individual or an organization. Right now, anyone can produce content, content creator, what we call content creator. Anyone want to be a YouTuber, want to be an influencer. So they are doing a content. So that's a digital content mostly. So what the library need to do is organize that content and classify. That's a library experience. And we have a niche in the repository. So we have all the content and we need to massage or we need to manage that content. So digital content may be stored locally or accessed remotely via computer, network, web, whatever. This information retrieval system are able to exchange information which is other through importability and sustainability. So right now we are from a local content, a local PC, a local server. Right now we move a local area network to the web, to the internet. Right now we're moving to the cloud. That's a technology. Technology moving, so we need to adapt and this technology. So my first experience going to the Open University Malaysia or UiTM, they has declared they are moving to using the digital library since 2004, 24 February. There's the declaration from the Datuk Sri Musa bin Muhammad, our previous late Menteri Pendidikan, and declared that Tan Sri Abdullah Sanusi has they have a digital library of Tan Sri Abdullah Sanusi or in UiTM. That's under previous declaration, and the new one is from UPSI. UPSI also declared they have a hybrid library. They also have a one specific digital library in the Tanjung Malim. In the this one, they have a two library. One is at the previous campus. This one at the near the Proton City. So they have declared this is a digital library of UPSI where they are bookless, no book, no printed book in the library in that Proton City campus. So all they are using is more on digital, or what we call right now is a cloud library. All the ebook placed in the internet. They have many solution right now. Then they're more on relaxation area, collaboration area. So more rest and more lebih santai. They call a santai at UPSI Digital Library. So they have a gaming book, a tablet, and that. So more on the digital content is on the online. So you need a good Wi-Fi, internet, whatever lah. Right now, you also can see at this the library for UPSI. So this is our site visit. So the other one is this is for public library, Penang Digital Library, library in the park. This phase 2 is under CM. Chief Minister of Penang. They have their own project on library. So this is library is also bookless. They more on spacing, space area. they don't have a book, also a printed book, more on space, and IT, and they have a cloud book also. Cloud book, they are using this is the library. Yes, you can see here. More library space, more focus on space. So they have a cafe and discussion area. That's a Penang Digital Library. So same as Kedah Digital Library. Sorry. Kedah Digital Library also have their digital libraries, same as a Penang Digital Library. This is for public library. So for UiTM, we have launched our digital library on 27 November in 2018. It's official digital library launching by our late yang berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk, arwah Tan Sri Datuk Sri Utama Saayub. So this is our official launching for our digital library. So this some of a launching event. So we have highlight our roadmap for digital, pendigitalan perpustakaan or digitalization of library in UiTM. This is our new phase. Actually, we have a long way that before that we have moved electronic based in 1994. This is the full roadmap for our digital library. So a lot of system electronic based before have internet, after having internet, and right now we have industrial revolution 4.0. We need any internet of thing, mobile device. Says a lot of few things we need to move to digital library. So for experience, I want to share this our from 1994 to 2000. And until right now, 2020 and way forward to 2025, we have do a lot of actually revamp. Sometimes we need to revamp the system or the application because the technology keep changing. For right now, we have a technology update actually 18 months, 1.5 years. Normally technology keep changing, so we need to moving, follow or adapt the technology the technology update. So for throwback, we also know before we have our electronic based solution or digital solution, normally we use paper to record our book borrowing, cataloging. Previously we use a catalog card before handwriting, then using then one of the technology a typewriter. Then after that baru when the internet, when the computer came, we moved to the internet computer solution, electronic solution. This is a maybe we don't have this catalog card anymore. This is for the young generation. Maybe don't have seen yet this catalog card. Right now, this all not use the catalog card. Maybe have in the museum. So in for our library, actually start in 14 February 1957. That day we call our not ITM and not UiTM yet. We call Dewan Latihan Rida. at Jalan Osman, Petaling Jaya, in 1956. After that, we have a library in the Rida at the Jalan Osman in 1957. Then after that, we have moved to Shah Alam, our main campus in 1972, have our own building. This is our own building, our late Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak. So that we call our library is Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak because our late Prime Minister name. So the short form for the library is called PITA, Perpustakaan T Tun Abdul Razak, PITA Tun Abdul Razak. So where we get name is from our late Prime Minister. So in 1972 is our new building. Then our name from 1999 we upgrade to university. Then we call UiTM, University Technology Mara. So right now Perpustakaan UiTM. Okay. So we have a lot of branches throughout Malaysia. So actually for the technology base, we start in 1980s. We have this basic computer, first generation IBM PC with the green screen. So in technology base, there is OPEC. I think this one is not our Syspucom, but our Syspucom most likely this one. We have used Syspucom for local PC. 1974, I think 1994. So after that computer technology, then we have developed our Syspucom. So in 90 something. So after that, we moved to the window base. We have our library. What we call this is client base. Client base don't have internet. You need to install the application inside the PC or the computer to make use the OPEC. This is early libraries application. What we call this one was developed from with vendor JV joint venture development. After Syspucom, we developed system ilmu integrated library management utilities. First batch, first version is about don't have internet yet. We use client base. You need to install in the PC. When you want to use, you need to go to there. But the PC need have what we call local area network. Yeah. After this one after the technology of Windows. So in the 20th century, we start early 2000. We start digitize our thesis, our exam paper. This is a process of digitize early 2000. So all the document need to requirement and do something scanning, digitize. These are all the process of digitization of the raw material. Before previously, they are submit their document in printed, their thesis, also the past year's exam paper also in the printed format. So we need to digitize all the document before to upload into the computer, into the system. So this is a digitization workflow. So some of the thesis need to debind. Then we use scanning, we use OCR, then quality control, and then previously we do some system also. This one, what we call the system. After then, we storage in the CD, and after that we need to rebind that all the thesis. So that's an experience. We use a high-speed scanner, document scanner, high-speed scanner. Maybe some newspaper we need like a book drive DIY. This is a book or a big one scanner. So it's some of the material what we have digitized: thesis, journal content, news clipping, exam paper, seminar paper, UiTM publication, syllabus, journal. All the raw material we need to scan and place it on the Previously we store in the basic database and basic CD base. After that, we have start subscribe online databases. Previously, databases come with the CD and DVD, CD. When the internet came, so the technology more on the web, so we start subscribe the online databases. That one early 2000 something, 2005 on 2002 or 2005. So all then we start use our own repository with an open source solution. We use ePrint solution. ePrint is a free open source software. If you know that open science right now is a lot of open technology in the market. So in the open source, we have used ePrint for the library for use for repository. You also can use in the market in the internet world. You can also use DSpace, ePrint, DSpace. These all are for the repository solution. For UiTM, we use ePrint. Some you still use DSpace. It depends. So we'll also subscribe a digital collection ebook based on normally this material of these years in this age they are using PDF format. PDF format. So then when you have internet, our Elmo system also have a web base. The web we also have our own portal like library UiTM.edu.my. Previously we had just for local area we just use IP number for the server 10 dot something. After that we when the internet came we standardized all the website using a library UiTM.edu.my. And for our library system, that time we use Elmo. This is Elmo catalog, whatever lah, web OPAC. So they have web OPAC. After the client base to the web base, we have a client web OPAC. So this web OPAC look and feel because but this time is a basic search. So this not intelligent like right now you have a Google solution. This one when you type you will get whatever listing in the system. Also then this one don't have a book cover. This era is not a web 2.0 yet. So after the web 2.0 you can see the RSS and the book cover and the XML language, whatever the technology is come, then the OPAC more you can call it OPAC 2.0, right? This era means OPAC 1.0, so there's still basic text. So this the Boolean searching. So text based. All there is the experience is in that time all the result appear in the text base. You don't have a cover book, whatever. This OPAC 1.0. After that, we move to OPAC 2.0. Then you can see the book cover. You can rating the book. You can comment or you can. That the features in the OPAC 2.0. So you have a cloud text for tagging. There's more to RDA solution. You have a format book, format source material, outer subject. This is more on interrelated of the information. So so a lot of features in OPAC 2.0. So in OPAC 2.0, you see have a relevancy ranking, faceted browsing, spelling checker, and RSS feeding, open search. You can search different resources. Also marking mark is a RDA solution. So have in OPAC 2.0, you have a tagging, rating, review, also social marking. You can rating a star. You can share the result to the social media, like FB, whatever lah, Twitter. So have a book cover. So that's a OPEC 2.0. So after that, you can got add to favorite, personalize, whatever. You have book cover. Also, you have if you like, some of book have a book preview from the Google Book, so it can integrate to the book preview. So that's on the library 2.0 and OPEC 2.0. So they're using RSS, really simple syndication, and also use XML, standard markup language. So this is a sample chapter. So a lot of the technology changes after Web 2.0 come, then we need to adapt technology of Web 2.0 with the social media, whatever. That's influence our also services. This also a podcasting. You have an audio book. Yeah, that's technology keep changing. So video sharing right now, you have a YouTube streaming. So these are some of the features of the OPEC for OPEC 2.0. Because young generation, they need more fun. They don't want to see a static text. So they allow patron to interact with the catalog, with the tagging, allow static inbound links. So it's convince a reason to check every day. So they enjoy to using the OPEC. So this is some sort of the public library cataloging or public library social media. So you can have your own cataloging for your book. So you can use Library Thing, Safari. But Safari right now they're acquired by Amazon. They are turned to the Goodreads. Right now you can have your own Goodreads page with your collection. These are some example. So you have kind of challenge reading, whatever. This influence of the social media or Web 2.0 in the library. So all the library move to the platform for marketing, for communicating with the patron and announcement using your social media. So same as our library in UiTM. So we have moved early in 2009 for to use our social media for library services, for communicate and for marketing, for communicate and announcement to the public, to our patron. So the latest is about TikTok. Yeah? So that's a roughly idea. The transformation of ICT in Malaysia is dynamic. So we have moved from face to face from 94, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015, right now 2020, and way forward 2025. This is some of our experience. Like I mentioned to you, we have used Cisco.com, then we have used Elmo, Integrated Library Management Utility, and there's a lot of digital or electronic solution that time. When we use 2001, we moved to digitization, like I showed you just now. All the document we digitize, then we put it in the multimedia object manager in the MOM we call. There is a part of Elmo solution. Also, we have a BDMS, Bibliographic Database Management System. We also have, this is a client base. Then we also support RFID for book. When you check in, check out, you need to RFID for security, for check in and check out. Then we need also use CCTV for our library. So that time we use analog camera, not yet the digital. Then we also have electronic query internet protocol when the internet arrays. So we web based. So all we call e-component. After that, we moved to 2006. We start with first knowledge management system. But that time, the technology is not like now. Previously we use, if you know, in the technology we call Fasado, some sort like a Flash technology in the web browser. But the technology is obsolete now. So right now we have moved our knowledge management system to another platform. Right now we have a HTML5 solution. So the technology keep changing. So we also have a ELMU system, ELMU integrated library management system, a utility. So we start doing our personalized our exam paper digitalization with our new own system. Because previously our exam paper put in the MOM, but they have a problem there. So we migrate to the EQPS. Until now, we started 2010 for the EQPS. Also, we got this innovation. We got a lot of recognition from the MPC, Malaysia Productivity, and another innovation competition. So we then developed our learning common. FCOP. This is a new project that time. Right. That time we tried to personalize information with the faculty. So when you take the student have their own syllabus, so you can see what the subject you take and what the reference you use. So what the reference have in the library. So right now we have merged this technology into the KM, our new KM. Easy access is actually for our access to the online databases, because that time we subscribe online databases based on location. They use IP address. When you from home, you cannot access the online databases because you're not from the location that authorized by publisher and vendor publisher. After that, we think we use our the new technology called Easy Proxy. Easy Proxy is solution for proxy system where you from home also can use online databases from our resources, because you are logging to our proxy. Proxy means you sit in the campus. So if you from home, you log into proxy, then the vendor see you come from that proxy, that means you can access that online databases. So we call that system easy access right now. Then yes, 2010 is more about the social networking. So on the 2011, 2015, we are used to Google search appliance, but the licensing is quite expensive. We benchmark Perdana Library in Putrajaya under Prime Minister Office. They have a Perdana Library there. So we have used that Google appliance. As one is better because you like a Google. You use Google in your all on databases. All your databases indexing by GSA, your own Google search solution. But the licensing is quite expensive because it count per document. Each document, so you have a lot of document, the fee is more higher. So, but the solution is best. Yes, like a Google, but you place it on your own organization. So it just search what document in your organization only, what you map, which server you map. They not search all the entire world. That's the GSA. So there we update the technology infra. We need to upgrade our server, our storage. We move to SAN storage. There's a technology solution. So we have our own IR. Then we improve. We start use our electronic system for attending system. We use Ijari. And for 2020, then we not come to the library, we use PKP. We have another solution for that. So these are for 2016. We need start to integrate integration the membership from the this for 2016 we have moved from system ELMU, integrated library management system. The The lack of that system because the client base, you need to install to the PC. Then the other one, for processing, you cannot web-based, still client-based. Only to search or pack, you have, and remove, you have web-based, but not on processing. Yeah? On the cataloging, what doing, all need a client-based. That means you cannot catalog on the web. So we move to our new system, Wheels, web-based integrated library management system. So this is our new system for library management electronic, our system. So more on cataloging, on the database, all the information, all the book, we can centralize. Before this is decentralized. We have 14 branches throughout the Malaysia. Each state we have minimum 1 library. Some have 3 libraries in some state, from Kedah to Sabah, from Perlis, Kedah, Kelantan, Terengganu, Johor, until Sabah, Sarawak. So they have a lot of library. So we need to centralize all the databases, all the information of the library. We use Wheels. This product is actually from India. Actually, the product is called Lipsys. Lipsys from India. Then from that, 2020, we start our mobile apps. This is a basic mobile app. We use first in Android. After that, we move to iOS. But in Apple, it's quite tough to implement mobile apps. So you also need a disaster recovery center. It's a server. We use a server virtualization. It's like a redundant server. We have a different place of server with a different same content. When something happened to the main server or the prime server, the active server, the another server will up. This is called virtualization or disaster recovery center. So we have some of our disaster recovery center from our branch at the Selayang there. So we also moved to library 3.0. So right now we have a lot of that 2016, 2020, more or industry revolution, IR 4.0 keep coming. So we move to the QR code, cashless. We implement 2018. We implement first cashless in the library using Boost e-wallet, Boost e-wallet in 2018. So we do a lot of online database management system. We also develop our own archive system for university. In 2018, we previously archive is under registrar. Then after management see that library have a capable to manage university document, so they are pass the archive to the library to develop this new system. Previously don't have a system, so a library take a challenge and develop our own. Previously want to buy, but a lot of budgetary issue, so we try to develop. Alhamdulillah, we have our own system analysis in the library, PITA. So we also have 4 programmers here, so they are develop that archive based on the National Archive in the Arkib Negara. They have a policy there, they have a rule, so that product in the 2018 onward until 2020. So we move to cashless mobile apps. So this our phase is basic. So we move to Beacon Library. Beacon Library is just for local access content. Normally, right now PNM have used it for certain location. You can access the library collection based on location. You need to have a Bluetooth. You can access to the apps. Yeah, that's a Beacon Library. We also moved to start 2020. We have buy our own AR VR technology. We have a collection, the portal for augmented reality, virtual reality resources. We have some content in AR VR. some our so we also see for big data, RDM resource. This is our new. Yes, we have open educational resources. It's all under open science. We look forward for the open science solution in the library. So it's some sort of listing of all the all the system. Some are not active, some have revamped, and all along the way we need to move to new technology. So this is some sort of the plan, analyze, design. This is a framework of the you need to agile. We need to move fast because technology move fast. So you have a system development life cycle model. So you need to. This is all the IT terminology. But when you in IT department, as a I have studied for library information system, so we need to know. So this document you can get from here. Some of our pamphlet for digital library content of the pamphlet booklet for the digital library. You can see there, and you can download the PDF for your reference. This also, so this roughly idea all about that the project by phase. So we have categorized our digital library for 3 categories. Our digital services, digital collection, and digital process. So this is a long way of Sispucom. These are just go through this system ilmu. This is a component, self-check machine. This is Internet of Things. When the machine, we also develop our own self-check machine. So this our Alchemy system previously, when we scan our all digitalization material. Right now we move to our own system. Previously we buy Alchemy, but the limitation of the Alchemy is only 100 user per concurrent user that time. So that one we move to the EQPS for exam paper. So then we develop our knowledge management system, but this technology is asleep. Right now we move to our new KM. This all web Rasmi we start using Joomla, who handle the web will know the content management system like Joomla, WordPress, but UiTM we use Joomla. So there also IR 2008 we start use IR. Right now we have a rank of 83 in the world, and first in Malaysia of content visibility to Google Scholar. It have a ranking in the ranking web of repository. You will see that the ranking is transparent ranking based on the visibility, your PDF or your content in the IR to the Google Scholar. They have a rank there. So this also our computer lab. Our computer lab system, we use our C-list. Right now we are moving to our new own system. This system previously you need to register. Right now we want to the student to log in by itself. So then we move to e-resources center. We provide all the we meet one place for the student to use all the e-resources on databases. They also can use easy access. If no, they can come here. Some solution need to come here because you need a password, right? Icon, and the other one. So this is our own self-check machine, Internet of Things. This is some reward we get from the product. This machine we developed with the camera. The innovation is previous product don't have a camera. So the student claim they didn't borrow the book, but we can capture who are borrowing the book. Sometimes they passes their card, student card to another people, then they forget who are borrowing their ID. Then they need to compound when the return late fee. So that's this is our product in 2009, 2010. So we also have our own membership area. This one is for, because our campus is a lot, 14 branches or whatever. So boss want to know who are new staff, who are the staff for that another branch, so they can use these databases. So this one is our digital collection, just mentioned just now. All the paper right now we are put in here, past year's exam. So this knowledge portal, they also, this is our new lab management system. This system Pulse, also alternative to the library system for lab booking. So this is a chat with librarian. First, we are using MeView. So the user, the student can chat with our reference desk. If not explicitly used when we MCO, PKP that day, 2020, a lot of our service point to the chat with the librarian. So all the consultation in here. That's the benefit of the technology. So we can do our services where, although the people cannot come to the library, beside the digital content and digital solution, we also have a chat with librarian for reference and asking question for the library. So first time we use MeView, then after that we upgrade. Right now we are using a new one. This is our reference desk management system. Each request or the ask for the librarian, we record in here. Whether you by email or by chat or whatever, we record all the requests or the ask the librarian from here. There we have a schedule calendaring system. Actually, in the market you have like Spring Share, but we develop our own product. Also have innovation award for this product. So this is Jari for attendance. This is a web-based. This is a Wheels. 2015 we start using our Wheels, our own cataloging, access, acquisition, all there is this integration with the bursary and the student information system, academic information management system for the syllabus. So all the book syllabus we can see and we can buy when they are doing a proposal for that. So this is on an OPEC, I say, for LIPSIS. They have a Dean portal for approval purchasing for proposal of new book to buy. Dean need to approve. Then we have a flow of for the Dean. So we also have a vendor portal. Right now, I think we moved to another platform. See, this is for ERA, because librarian, we have one department for research to endorse the publication of the lecturer in the article, in the Scopus or ERA or Web of Science. So we need some tool to search their material. For ERA, we use this tool, this system. Then we can verify the name of the journal they published in the ERA. This is our new chat with librarian. Right now, we disseminate that all the branches have their own chat officer to answer the chat. So from Perlis until Sabah, they have their KPI for entertain the user. Okay, this is Myra for Myra report. So library need to fulfill information to the Myra for the reporting. So this is article indexing. Right now we move to our own article indexing, and this is I think all this university have their own digital signage, like a TV, but you can control the content. So we also have our own different repository special for Hazanah Melayu only. This is our niche product, and this is a reference desk, new version reference desk. So another one is quite important is for convocation, because we need to sort which student have a problem with the library, never return the book, have a fine. So we need sort when they are doing this penyerahan jubah. You want to take your jubah untuk for the convo, then we have a counter. Bendahari have a counter, Polis Bantuan have a counter for verify all the students are free from any fine or any problem in the UiTM. So with this system, we know who our student have a problem. And we, after that, they pay the fee or whatever, they settle their problem. Then they have got a jubah for the convocation. So this special collection. This is our room have a special collection system for special collection area. When the user want to use, we record it under this system. This is our pilot project for personalization for local content. All the online databases we subscribe is more on international content. But our student need a local content. We start publish. We are sorting. We are collect and do a repository for local content hub. Yeah? Right now we have a lot of local content hub for different faculty. Pilot project is for agro. We integrate with the Mardi, RISDA, and other local content provider for this one for agro. For another thing, we also can get that content from our local publisher, like their own journal, or their from the TV or from the newspaper. So content. This is our new version of mobile portal ebook. MOOCs. We also develop special MOOC for our teaching for the student. MOOC at PITA is especially for how to use library. Messy often. So the courses is online, especially when the MCO, when the PKP during the COVID. So for the orientation, some of user we are using MOOCs to explore how to download exam paper, download thesis, whatever. They have some sort of library guide, like a video plus quiz, whatever in the MOOCs. So in library guide, mostly video. MOOC, we combine a video plus a slide and some quiz. So we also have the PITA library support system. This is for complaint. To our system, we have our own report system. Then we start 2018 with cashless. Previously we use e-wallet. After that we use terminal, debit, credit. So for time being, right now we don't receive any cash. All the transaction in the library with the patron is cashless. The latest one we use UiTM Pay and the web-based, and you can use FPX, whatever e-wallet also you can. So this is for booking information literacy system. This one is for PKP MCO that day. You can come to the library with the special janji temu. So some sort of meeting officially. Then you need to pass to the guard to. Sometimes we do a book delivery system. You need to make appointment. So system QR, I think all this. This is our dashboard for top management. So top management can monitoring the progress, the collection, all the KPI from here. So this is update at PITA. We have a portal for update to the user about the journal article. A new article in the Scopus on WAS. We extract from using RSS from WAS and Scopus and massage it and with the faculty. Each faculty can get their own. This is from UiTM only. UiTM writer, UiTM lecturer. They can see their publication in this page. They can use from WAS, but we have made do some system to their listing. This is our own archive management system. With our own. After 2019, when the library, when the archive is moved to the library, we start doing this. Right now, we have I think the first university have our own archive management system. Previously, you have a national archive. Yeah. So then for search the archive, you can use this OPA to search the finding online. Yeah? The other one is a portal for uni, museum, gallery. This is asset location system, the PDAT statistic management system. So we start to design our library. Right now, this is for Android 22. We're using Android, Apple, then we're using this. We start Open Discovery. Open Discovery actually open source. We are using our indexing all the open access in the world through by faculty in one place in UiTM for open access library UiTM. But anyone can use. You can use. They have an ebook. They have an article. All this under open access. We have mapping to all of the open access resources in the world. Yeah, you can see this. You can no need to log in, but the material is in that side and we have right now we have almost 11 million resources, article and resources we indexing in this system. For high impact, this is for our UiTM. You can use this. We build this one for our lecturer. They know what top researcher article in the Scopus. So this is so for public you can use by your subject like the pharmacy whatever, and then you can see how many collection we index. We not collect, we just indexing. So all the material is belong to the owner. So they redirect the content to the owner, so you can get the full text here. There's an open access discovery under library UiTM. So you will redirect all the content to the place that it belong. Yeah. So that's open access. So the PDF depend on the site lah. Quite slow. So you can download all the PDF. So this is some other information. Okay, I think actually
I think it's time. You have another more, Mr. Faizal?
A little bit. I think I finished it. Yeah, a little bit slide. Okay, is it okay?
Maybe 5 minutes more. Is it
okay?
enough?
Just I brief. This is a ritual human materiality, and this for PKP attendant. This digital Hall of Fame. Actually, this we made for our alumni, for library alumni, not the UiTM alumni. All the staff, all the pension, all the KP, all the throughout the Malaysia, we got dashboard agenda mesyuarat is a World War ritual war room. This is our special project. They have monitoring system. This is system audit. We have monitoring system in Husu just now. And this is our PITA apps, our single sign-on for our KM, our knowledge management system in here. In the KM, we have personalization. Each student can see their syllabus and reference a book. So map collection, exam paper collection. This is the latest. We are using mobile at PITA. This one no need to install with Android or iOS. We use web-based and through then you can access for your handphone. No need to install. The more easier. Okay. And then in that, see whatever research at PITA, we do a research page for our researcher. All the I think is smart. This is a digital solution. Okay, thanks. I think that's all. Maybe they have some question. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Mr. Faizal, for the excellent presentation and very informative, I would say. All right. And I think now it's time for the Q&A session. Okay. If you have any question to Mr. Faizal, you may raise your hand or add them in the chat feature in the conference in this Zoom, okay, or in the YouTube channel. All right. Maybe let me check first if there is any in the chat box. The YouTube maybe.
In YouTube, I think there one question from Dr. Nohidayah. Is it from YouTube? Can I read it?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, in YouTube. Okay. Yeah, it's one question, right? From Nur Hidayah Muhammad Saleh. Okay, right, let me read for you. Assalamualaikum Mr. Faiza. My questions are, first, how is the reaction of students and researchers on the planning for the implementation of RDM in UiTM? Should I read it first or you want to respond it to this
I
question?
think the same question you can read.
Okay, and then the second question, and how is the cooperation of
topic.
UiTM Library with the Research Management Center on RDM? Thank you very much. All right, thank
Okay,
you, Sister Hidayah.
Okay, for Mr. Miss Nurida,
Miss Hidayah.
Miss Hidayat, sorry. Actually, RDM is quite new to us. We have assigned a special project under Achievement Library. So this is under our staff, maybe previous from IUM student, our Dr. Zalifa.
My colleague.
Right now, we still quite new. We want to benchmark USM and and other maybe UIA. Right now, we are still study, but we have raised that this in the last year, I think. Actually, last year we start RDM initiative. Start awareness, doing awareness to the maybe student quite new, but the lecturer. Maybe some lecturer is okay, some lecturers is maybe not clear what the big picture of RDM. But for time being, we do a pilot with Dr. Zalifa. he donate their content, their research material and research for the RDM. Some of the big data in the data open data punya konsep, so need something need to start anyway. You need to start. So that's why Dr. Zalifa pick up because they are more know that the solution for the other one is research management. Okay, that's the role of the Dr. Zalifa. Yes, right now in ongoing deal with the RMC, our research management center. I think some of them are have a big quite a clear picture, but I think not all the researchers know that the RDM concept right now is quite new for us in here. I think that's on. Inshallah in the future, yes. Inshallah in the future, we target this year we are moving. We want to benchmark maybe this first quarter to USM. Maybe we deal with Akmal. So maybe you also can give some information. Can share about the RDM. Quite new for us.
For in our side, I think UIA also is we just embark also on that. We are now I think on the still on the awareness part, and we are now facing I would say the librarians here is trying hard also to to introduce it to the
you
lecturers.
Need some team and need somebody to lead.
Yes.
Right now we appoint Dr. Zalifa to lead. So we are support in technical, in IT, in technical thing. We are supporting Dr. Zalifa.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, because UM is quite advanced than us. Okay, because they are already
yes.
Even
they have a team.
They have a a dedicated team. I think. Inshallah, maybe we are moving forward to that soon. All right. So is there any question from the audience? If you want to speak, you can unmute your mic. Anyone?
Assalamualaikum. Cik Faiza.
Yes,
I'm Nesta. So you can see that UiTM, you and your team have been developed, quite huge number of systems, and so customizing it. So what are the most challenging time, or the most you and your team faced during all this transition from 1970s until now?
Okay. Actually, I joined 2005. Some of the technology is there. The the most challenging when I handle is to develop a KM, customization KM with the vendor. After that, the infra also challenging. Our server, we need to represent to Mampu because we need to buy a new server. Cost about 1 million something, 1 million plus. That the infra also challenging. Technology on the web base also keep changing. So the tough there, yes, you need to do paperwork, you need to present, to convince top level management, you need all this infra, like a server, like a data center. Some of our service also not in our main campus. We need to co-location. If you in the term of the IT of server, you need to co-location. In that time, 2010, because our internet to the campus is quite slow because we have a lot of branches. So the traffic is quite high, quite huge. So we need to park our server outside the campus. So we redirect when they want to use, they need to go to the co-location. We have a co-location in Sabarjaya because their internet IT is quite stable there, and we need to subscribe the bandwidth, a proper bandwidth. So when they want to use that one for online databases, so our own online databases in Cyberjaya, but the domain name is still under UiTM, but you actually route to the Cyberjaya. And you from the home, you type that easy access, whatever, they'll go to the Cyberjaya, then from your home to Cyberjaya and to the online databases. So reduce our traffic to the main campus. That's one of the challenging for the infra. So we need to buy another server for our new system. Right now also we need to move. The new challenge is about cloud solution. We now right now need to study which is more reliable. When we host our own or we park on this cloud. And they have a pro and con. Yes, if you, because on the cloud, they are more on their business, more on the bandwidth. You use high, you use the user high, you need more to pay more. There's some of the the challenging right now. For the future, we also need to study like virtual library. Right now, the term metaverse. Metaverse library, the young generation, they have their own preferred platform. So this is a new kind you need to study. We have done some server study. We buy AR, VR solution. So, but for timing, just the cost is quite high. So we just buy for our main campus only lah for R&D. Yeah. So we will doing awareness to the student, to the lecturer who make the AR, VR content can put their content to our server. So the student can use another student also can view the project. So that's our new project for this year onwards. Okay, maybe that's support your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Badar. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sister Nazira. I see there is another question in the YouTube from Sister Siti Aida, our librarian, UIE. May I know what is the cost for wheel a year, Mr. Faizal?
Wheels or wheels, the library system.
Library system.
Actually, library system is the cost is we break out a few years have a they have a partial payment based on the project. They have a 30% for delivery, 30% for upgradation, and 30% after that, and maybe 10% that after all the. But roughly idea is almost a million. Maybe you need to come here. Maybe you need to make a proper I can announce in here, but have a million, more than million for for the cost, but less than our online databases cost actually. For that, if you know our online databases cost is, I think all the know, because database is quite expensive. We spend more than 5 million a year for that database, sometimes up to 7 million, depend on the year and depend on the subscribe. But it's more than our wheels costing. Online database is quite expensive. I think all the administrator of the library know that. But because we have a lot of faculty, a lot of subject to cover, but we right now have a regulation, have a panel. They decide which database is not used or less the usage, maybe not to renew. Depend. They need to approach the owner, need the faculty or whatever the yang cadangkan tu need to depend their cadangan lah, their proposal. Why you need to continue subscribe when the usage is low, because it need to we target if we can get $1 per download. Right now quite tough to convince the student to download all the content.
Alright.
Otherwise we move to pay-per-view. But expensive also because when you buy loose material, more expensive.
Okay. All right. I hope it answered the question. Sister Aida, Madam Aida. All right. Is there anything? Any question? Any other question from the Zoom audience?
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sorry, not a question. I think I'm Zahida from the Department of Library Information Science. Actually, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Brother Ahmad Faizal Jaafar for making your time. Even though last time we had a plan, but you are not well, but still make it for us. Alhamdulillah, we managed to do it. So we hope that Brother Ahmad Faizal will be like after this semakin sihat kan.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Alright. And then at the same time, thank you so much for the sharing. I think it will I from the talk that you have given, we can see that UiTM have done so much initiative. Then I hope that it will inspire us here. And then at the same time from the department, maybe we can look at area of research potential for collaboration, inshallah, in the future.
Okay, maybe you can contact our achievement library. Right now we are doing with our faculty in here.
Yes.
You can contact our chief librarian.
Inshallah. Thank you so much for the Faizal. Okay.
Alright, thank you, Dr. Zaida.
Back to you, Dr. Denny.
Okay. Alright, Dr. Zaida, thank you so much. Okay. Alright, so now is there anything else before we end the session? Because we about to end the session. Maybe I have one question, Mr. Faizal, because I just impressed with all the initiative done by the UiTM. You know, I can see so many, you know, systems that the UiTM have developed, you know, like just now, local content hub, Archive, on the Archive system, we also in our library is now trying to do on that. I think they are ongoing process still. But on this part, maybe first I want to know on what software that do you use for this local content hub and Archive.
Okay. For local content hub, actually we use open source.
Open source. What the name?
That one I think we use Find. I think maybe all the team member on the library IPTA community under what they call for IT. MySeal. They have
MySeal.
MySeal is a community for library, IT librarian.
Yeah,
Yes,
MySeal.
MySeal. They
Yeah,
know that solution.
UiTM.
We find VUFIND. We using UFind, but you need to customize your need. The other one we use ePrint. Some of the solution mostly we use ePrint and UFind. For the archive, that one we developed from the scratch with our programmer. We use PHP, all the database, all the development tool. Mostly using language PHP, database SQL, and the rest is all the Photoshop, whatever for customize the look and feel.
I see.
Mostly they are developed their own. We have 4 programmers here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, in the library,
Yes,
you
in
have
our
4
library, in
programmers.
our department, Jabatan Perpustakaan Digital, we have a system analyst, 1 system analyst, and 4 programmers.
I see.
1 for web, 2 for 3 for another solution. For development, they have their own archive. One team, not many, but they can do it.
Yeah.
Like mobile apps, we are the progressive web app, the new solution. We also doing our own. MyKM also we do our own.
Oh, I
Knowledge
see.
management. Maybe
Because
you can visit us to see.
yeah, I wish inshallah maybe next semester perhaps we will organize.
Previously, last 2 years, UiTM, a lot of their benchmark, our cashless, our KM.
I see. Yeah, very interesting because I would see you have done so much on the on the system development, yeah, perhaps inshallah one day we will visit to UiTM.
Okay,
Okay.
most welcome.
And what else? Perhaps since they are, because you have 4 programmer, maybe they can help in terms of the librarian maybe give the input, right? On the
request.
the content that we want, so they will develop for the.
Yes. Normally they have some sort we call each year. Right now we early year we have some sort like just now I show the dashboard, roadmap, what you not want to next year, what application you want, what the solution you want. So they have to broadcast their forecast what the willing to do next year. So we are planned because the system keep going.
Yeah.
But the maintenance is still the same people. So sometimes we revamp some application. Right now, more the application we are try to merge in one MyKM. This our single sign-on lah, one MyKM. We have wheels. Wheels is for the like a normal library system. For the another material with the not support in the wheels, we support in the MyKM.
I see.
MyKM we have a single sign-on there. When if you want to show your MyKM, you have so MyKM. You see, I not share. Sorry. You want to see that? You can see the MyKM now. It's quite simple. One-stop page lah for all the solution. Is so we got sharing. You see that screen?
Yeah,
Then when you log into MyKM, it's a single sign-on. You log in with whether you using student or you using our UiTM email. Then all the information is there lah in this MyKM. And this you have a dashboard for the all the resources in your faculty. Depend. This is belong to all the UiTM, or depend on your faculty. There are all the resources here. Ebook also from here you can got the all the printed full text thesis here.
I see.
Knowledge sharing. Okay.
All right.
And then,
Interesting.
you can do a payment in KKM, knowledge, the booking class, payment, fund payment, OPEC, temu janji, whatever lah, booking system. Okay. A
All
lot
right,
of things.
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of things. Thank you so much, Mr. Faiza. It's like time so very fast. Okay. We have Prof. Muni here. Yeah, Prof.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Ahmad Faizal, for sharing. I minta maaf because I masuk in in between saja.
It's okay.
I just would like to learn because I mean it has a lot of advancement and change in the world of library. Saya bukan daripada library tapi the way I see is ada banyak perubahan, so much advancement.
Yes.
I think I have this one question. I'm sorry that if you have covered this before in your talk. I just want to get your wisdom about the future of library. How do you see the library, in Malaysia or in the world?
Okay.
What is the future like? Because the way I see is books.
Yes.
We have meeting rooms in the library. My mind of library, my conceptual model of library is very, very traditional. And now you have shared, a lot of changes, become online, ada mobile library dan sebagainya. But in future tu, how do you think it could be? Thanks so much.
Okay, there's I think we need another session for this thing. Tapi I just go
Itu bagus
briefly.
tu, boleh jemput lagi nanti.
I just go briefly. Yang ini kita tak masuk lagi about robotic, industry revolution 4.0. A lot of things are changing. There's a few benchmark in the world, like and North Carolina's State University. North Carolina State University have their own. Actually, they have recognized a future library since 2013. Until now, I think no library in Malaysia can cope their features. They have a Maker Lab in the library. Maker Lab, research teaching, media making. In the library, mostly all this 3D printing, this is Maker Lab solution. Virtual augmented, all digital media, video, all the resources in the library. Right now in Malaysia, mostly all the faculty buy all the solution. But I see in this university, all the resources in the library, so the faculty may use the libraries in the library. So for the faculty, when they buy for the faculty, normally the community of the faculty only use. But when you use the library as a resources, all the community in the university, all the faculty can use. You have a studio. I like their spaces solution. Digital media lab, VR studio innovation. There's a lot of market space solution. I think we have a market space, but quite new at the Puncak Alam. We have a 3D printing in the library. 3D printing right now we have a 3D printing VR, and another one in the Puncak Alam market lab we have a drone solution. That's a new thing now, but in the US they have in the 2013. So they call digital what they call the future library since 2013 at the Han Library. Kalau nak benchmark, I think bolehlah benchmark Han Library.
Okay. So it means that in some universities ni, a lot of resources or macam even teaching resources or research resources are being shared throughout the universities through libraries.
Yes, some of them. Some of them.
So macam kita buku kan, we have books
Yes.
put in library, the whole
Mhm.
university can use, but you know now they have digital media lab, for example,
Mhm.
in the library and everyone can use.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like a green studio, normally as a masscom.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now in the library they have green studio, music studio, basic studio. You can explore. I think need another session for this.
Okay. So thank you so much, Brother Faiza. I really appreciate that feedback. It's something that we learned.
There's a game lab in the library. Never mind. I think actually.
All right. Thank you so much, Prof. Murni. All right. So I think we have very limited of time. Now it's 12 already. So before we end the session, so to make the event memorable, let us take a picture together.
Yes, I
Can
start. How long?
yeah, it can stop sharing. Yeah.
Sharing.
So I would like to request every one of you to turn on the webcam. Okay.
Yeah, Azudin.
You're student ke?
Tak.
Cik Faizah?
Tak ada. Saja greeting. Dah ramai
Alright,
ni. Aneh ada.
I see. Okay, everyone ready? Okay, please hold. Alright. 1, 2, smile. One more. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright. Thank you so much, everyone. So I think we end our session today. Okay. Once again, I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. Ahmad Faiza. Thank you so much for your sharing. We are looking forward to having you again in the future, inshallah. Thank you to DLIS, KICT and IT unit for making today's event successful. Thank you everyone for your participation in this event. We hope to see you again next time, inshallah. Let us end today's session with tasbih, kafarah and surah al-as.
Thank you. Sorry lah, drag T12.
It's okay. So much sharing. It's okay. Thank you so much, Encik Faiza. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
Welcome.